Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, I played our series of videos I'm doing a little on. I'm going to go there and try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, yeah, folks, there's other YouTubers out there. Some of them are probably better than me. Most of them are probably better than me. But do they have this beard? No. They, in fact, might have a better beard. But, conversely, they might have a worse beard, or worse of all, no beard at all. Do you want to go over there and get your information from someone without a beard? I don't think you do. But anyway, I'm inside the truck with the beard, with the Grody work shirt, with the Grody Brandon that I am. That means that I was on my way to a place. I found a thing to review. It's very much the case today. I went over there and I went to a gas station and I saw some stuff and I said, that's some stuff that I got to review because we're going to review, boom, Lay's bacon wrapped jalapeno popper chips. Plus it's got the soccer ball, what with the official U.S. snack of the FIFA World Cup in 2002. Yay, soccer! I'm not a soccer guy. I grew up in the era where soccer was laughed at in many circumstances. That said, I'm not a soccer person anyway. I actually did, despite all this now, I did actually like playing sports a lot. When I was a kid, I didn't play on, actual team teams, but, neighborhood kids would get together. Certain things I was really good at, or at least kind of good at. I was good at softball. I could knock the shit out of a ball, and I was pretty good at catching and throwing. We do touch football. We'd occasionally do tackle if we were playing on the lawn or something like that, but usually it was on concrete, and we didn't want to go over there and kill ourselves. I wasn't half bad at that. I wasn't great, but I was all right. I actually like basketball quite a bit. I'm more of a defender than anything, but I can move around a little bit. Soccer doesn't play to my strengths. It's a lot of running. And even before I was this, I still got asthma and man, that just wasn't going to be for me. So, all right. Now, here's the thing, folks. I have had the bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper chips from Lay's. This is not the first time they've come out with them. Nor do I think that they're the official U.S. snack of the FIFA World Cup. I don't care what they say. I remember not liking them all that much. I remember wanting them to be a lot better and them being very okay. Hopefully they've upped their game for the World Cup stuff. And by the way, all the soccer stuff, everything, if you're into soccer or football, good on you. It's just not my jam. Cheer, taste, go! Kick of spicy jalapeno and smoky bacon flavor for the win. Let's try out some chips. They don't smell particularly nice. I think that's them. I think that's the smoky aspect of it. But they don't. It just smells like kind of overcooked potatoes. I don't remember these being that good. Alright, well, I'll say this. They're better than I remember them. I don't know if they adjusted the recipe or if my taste buds have just changed in a few years since I've had them. But they are better, especially in the fact that I'm not looking at them like, what the fuck am I eating? Because that was definitely the first time I had them. I said, do I think they taste like bacon-wrapped jalapeno poppers? No. They mostly taste like sour cream and onion chips, if I'm entirely honest. I'm not going to say there isn't something else there. There's a very mild hint of jalapeno. Very mild. Very mild. Very mild. Kind of smoky-ish aftertaste. Is it particularly bacony tasting? No. But it's mostly because you think about a jalapeno popper, right? Typically, I fill it with like cheddar cheese or maybe cream cheese. And they're going more cream cheese aspect. And, you know, sour cream and onion, man. That's... like, they're not bad. But I don't particularly think they taste like what they're trying to have them taste like. There's just better Lay's flavors out there. When it comes to like the wacky potato chip flavors, they're extremely hit or miss. I've done a bunch on this channel, folks. I've done a bunch of them from Japan, you know, some from other countries and stuff like that. It's so hit or miss. Some of them are delicious and they perfectly represent what they're trying to, you know, what flavor they're trying to be. Other ones, like this one, it's an okay chip. I don't mind it by any means. Again, it does taste better than what I remember it being. It's just not that great. It's okay. I like sour cream and onion chips, so that kind of works for me. But, again, in terms of what it's actually trying to convey, I just don't think it really does that good of a job. I think that, and they keep trying to make this a flavor. They keep trying to bring, there has to be an audience for it. But for myself, like I said, I've never been that big of a fan. And the couple other people I can think of off the top of my head who I know have tried it and we actually discussed it, had similar experiences. They were okay with them, but they didn't think they were that great. They're fine. Would I recommend trying them? If you've never had them, sure. Maybe if you have had them like me and you didn't think they're all that spectacular the first time around, sure, give them a shot. Maybe, like I said, maybe they changed up the recipe a little bit. But to be entirely honest with you, outside of any official FIFA stuff and all that, you know, you really could just get some better tasting Lay's. These aren't bad, but they're definitely nowhere near the top of what Lay's has put out. So, all right, folks, five things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest amongst stupendous this year. And folks, if you could go there and have yourselves a truly World Cup rest of your life, I guess, right? Although I've heard that that's not that good of a thing. Like, there's a lot of political bullshit behind it and stuff and everything. I don't follow soccer that much, but, like, some of this stuff bleeds through. And chances are, if it's bleeding through into what I'm into on any level, where, like, I'm actually becoming aware of it, it's apparently a big enough thing. So maybe don't have a World Cup, but maybe have, like, a championship rest of your life or some shit. I don't know. Final two things, folks. Number one, try to bring some positivity to the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But you can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Not the easiest thing in the world to do. I know it. Trust me, I know it. Because as much as I go over there and I talk about it, hey, I'm a human being. You know, genetically. I have to go over there and live with this life, you know, all you do. Plus, I have to do it in this. This isn't great. But try to mitigate the level of assholishness in my life because, you know, I want to try to go over there not only for myself, but hopefully for the people around me, just make things a little bit better. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to watch yourself some FIFA World Cup in 2022. Which won't date this video at all. And while you're doing so, maybe you're going to eat some jalapeno or bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper chips from Lay's because you want to support the team. But maybe like me, you're like, these aren't all that great, and I think America deserves better. So what do, folks? For some reason, you have a lot of knowledge about going over there and making potato chips, and you go over there and you refine that shit down in an extremely short period of time before the World Cup ends. And you manage to convince the marketing people at Lay's, I have a better bacon-wrapped jalapeno popper chip, and we need to get that to our team. And then they eat it, and it goes over there, and it, you know, spurs them on to go over there and win the World Cup or whatever. But then there's some trials for, like, potentially banned substances and everything like that. But it's just potato chips. It's just potato chips. It's just potato chips. Or conversely, you cannot do that. Maybe go play some soccer. Yeah, it's not like I said, it's not my thing, but it doesn't have to be my thing. If you're into soccer, go out and play some soccer. Have a good old time. I mean, I'm not going to play with you, but I'll at least watch. I might root you on for a little while. I'm eventually going to move on because I have other things to do in my day. But, good on you.